Hello, welcome to the TechHub.training Student Education Tax Credit Challenge Solution. In this challenge, we were posing as the Dean of a business school, Big Moves at Up the Ladder University, and we were calculating the lifelong learner's tax credit for students given their qualifying educational expenses. So let's go ahead and jump into the data. Alrighty, so here we're bringing in the costs for each class, and they're broken out by the different years, the different classes that is, and we're going to bring them all together in a union tool. We've got their fall, spring, summer tuition costs as well as their textbook costs. And then with these two tools here, we're going to make some conversions and clean up the data a little bit so it's ready for this formula tool. And here what we're doing, we create this total costs column by adding up all their tuition costs as well as their textbook costs, and that'll give us their total yearly costs. And then here with this lifelong learning credit, so we can take 20% of the first $10,000. So as long as the costs are less than or equal to $10,000, then we can take 20% of that for this credit. If they're greater than $10,000, then it's going to cap out at 20% of $10,000 or $2,000. And if it is if it's neither of those things, then it would just be zero and we probably did something wrong. But we know that we didn't because this is inclusive there. So the zero is just kind of a placeholder. And then we're going to round this value that we created here to 2 decimal points, and that's the syntax that we're going to use to do that right there. Alright, so then we have this lifelong learners credit, output it to a CSV file, and we have each student ID, their name, total costs, the credit. Alright, but then the university president wants some data about this as well. So here we're going to create a class distinction, and that's basically just going to tell us which of these classes the student is in. And so right from the student ID, we've got the first 4 digits as the identifier, and then the last 2 digits are the class or the graduation year. And so we got 2024 and then 2025 coming out the end there as well, and that's this class column that we created using the formula tool. And then in the summarize tool, we're going to group by class and calculate the average lifelong learners credit there. And then we're going to round those using the same syntax as earlier and order these by the year. And so we have an ascending order of the class and then the average credit for each class, which seems pretty consistent. And then we have this outputting to a CSV again, which we can then send to the university president. So I hope you guys enjoyed this challenge. It was very straightforward, learning how to use a little bit of the tax logic and some tax calculations in Alteryx. So please post your solutions on TechHub.training and let us know what you think. We'll hope to see you next time.